about to delete your data. All of it. The thing is, you don't even know you have this data. And there's also a lot of it. There's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of terabytes of this data. Data, 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 so many zeros. The thing is, you don't know that you own it. You don't even know what it does. There's data that NOAA has that it uses to do hurricane prediction. It's had it since the 1840s. They take data measurements every day of the year, and they've been doing that since 1800s. And they use it for temperature and precipitation, and they know a whole lot about the weather. There's also businesses built on this data. There's a company in Wisconsin that is taking asthmatic events and synchronizing it with the environmental impacts. They're using data from the National Park Service, they're using data from GPS satellites, and they're actually building businesses on top of this data. And guess what? You paid for it. Your taxes paid for smart people to do smart things. Money went in, data and knowledge, it came out. And guess what? It's on government servers, which isn't a safe place because it's dependent on the whim of partisan administrations. Whether you like the administration or not, there could be an executive order that just deletes it. And if it's gone from government servers, it's gone. There isn't another place. There's no Dropbox, there's no iCloud, there's nothing. Well, your personal data is probably fine, right? Your Instagrams, your selfies, your texts, your memes, they're probably fine. Apple and Google and Facebook, they've got it all under control. That's not the data I'm concerned about. The data I'm concerned about is covered under the Freedom of Information Act. In 1967, there was this law, and it gave us all the right to access information from any federal agency. Not just info, but data as well. And in 2013, Barack Obama signed an executive order that made all data open by default and machine readable. And what does machine readable mean? It means that people can write software that can ingest that data, that can process that data, and that more knowledge and information can come out of that. So there's really thousands and thousands and thousands of bytes of facts out there. Facts and data, and you know what? Facts don't give a shit about what your opinion is. If it's inconvenient, it doesn't care. And what happened at the end of last year? Scientists started to get worried about the data that was on servers, and so they started to download them. They made an exhaustive list, and they started downloading data because they weren't sure that it would be around. I'm serious, they deleted data. There are pages literally missing from the EPA government website. Now, there is something you can do about it. There are lots of organizations you can support. One of them is Data Refuge. They're committed to fact-based arguments. They like to hold events. You can go to those events. You can spend time downloading data that crawlers have a hard time with, and then they get cataloged and packaged, and we're all better off for it. There's also Climate Mirror. They're in the business of actually mirroring data that's on government servers, and they have an exhaustive list on GitHub. You can go and see which are the most important ones, download them for safekeeping. You can contribute that way. Then there's Archive Team. Remember GeoCities? Yeah, they made an archive of that. Well, they're doing that for government data as well, using FTP servers. You download the app, you put it on your computer, it works in the background, it's awesome. My favorite one, though, is Our Data, Our Hands. We're creating a global storage network, and we're going to mirror all government data across the world. You're going to be able to buy a storage pod, plug it into your home internet connection, and you can contribute that way too. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do. I want the world to be a better place than when I came into it, and I'm mostly doing it for my daughter and my sons. And I'd like to invite you to join the resistance, download an app, contribute, We have computers. We can do anything. Thank you.